Last week, my 6-year-old son comes to me and says, Daddy, I saw mommy in bed with the neighbor when you were at work. So instead of confronting her when I found out, I thought of a plan to really fuck her. We invited all of her family over for Christmas dinner, and while we were eating, I said, hey Tommy, which is our son, how about you tell everyone what you told me a couple days ago? Everyone thinks he's gonna sing a song or tell a poem, but he goes, oh, I saw mommy bring home the neighbor and they went upstairs into their room and she got completely naked. Everyone gasped, and I was like, Tommy, well, what else did they do? Tell us. And he goes, well, they did that thing. And I go, what thing? He goes, well, they did that thing in bed that you do with Andrew.
So after Larry sends me a box with not only a letter saying that I cannot leave him, the letter also has my family's numbers, my address. So after receiving this lovely package, what else could you ask for? I decided to ask my grandma's neighbors, did you see anyone drop off this box? Anything. I'll take anything at this point. They all said no. So I was like, okay, you know what, whatever. I'm just gonna sleep on it tonight. Maybe this Larry person just tweaked out a little bit. You know what happens to all of us, whatever. Oh, I was so wrong. Okay, so guess what happened the next morning? We get a letter from Larry. So this time the letter's like, you cannot escape me. I will follow you everywhere. And so I was like, bet. So I know this guy who's really good at hacking people. I told him about my situation and he agreed to help me. Long story short, I unblocked Larry, sent him a snap with his full name, his number, everything. And I was like, still wanna follow me? So one day this random guy added me on Snapchat. I added him just because you really never know. It could be my soulmate or something. We're gonna call him motherfucking Larry. So right when I added Larry, he sent me a snap. Oh, this is the best part. Just wait, sweetie. So it was a photo of a wall with pictures of me, baby pictures of me, even a picture of my cat with tiny post-its all around it. And in the caption, he was like, I manifested you. You cannot leave anymore. I was kind of scared. So I blocked him. And I remember I left to my grandma's house because I was just really scared to even be in my own house. And so the next morning of me staying at my grandma's house, we got mailed this big box with confetti in it. And there was this envelope, and I remember the envelope was like, hey, it's Larry. I told you cannot leave. And my family's number was there, our address was there, and a bottle of pepper spray.
So I'm in an airplane right now, and the pilot just made an announcement about safety and all that. And when he was finished, I guess he forgot to turn off the PA announcer. So not knowing that everyone on the plane can hear what he can say over the PA system, he tells the co-pilot, I can't wait to drink a cup of coffee and fuck one of these flight attendants. One of the flight attendants hears this and sprints towards the cockpit to tell the pilot to shut off the PA system, and she trips and falls. This old lady sees the flight attendant trip and goes, honey, slow down. He says he wants to drink a cup of coffee first.
So one day, this random guy added me on Snapchat. I added him just because you really never know. It could be my soulmate or something. We're gonna call him motherfucking Larry. So right when I added Larry, he sent me a snap. Oh, this is the best part. Just wait, sweetie. So it was a photo of a wall with pictures of me, baby pictures of me, even a picture of my cat with tiny post-its all around it. And in the caption, he was like, I manifested you. You cannot leave anymore. I was kind of scared. So I blocked him. And I remember I left to my grandma's house because I was just really scared to even be in my own house. And so the next morning of me staying at my grandma's house, we got mailed this big box with confetti in it. And there was this envelope, and I remember the envelope was like, hey, it's Larry. I told you cannot leave. And my family's number was there, our address was there, and a bottle of pepper spray. So one day this random guy added me on Snapchat. I added him just because you really never know. It could be my soulmate or something. We're gonna call him motherfucking Larry. So right when I added Larry, he sent me a snap. Oh, this is the best part. Just wait, sweetie. So it was a photo of a wall with pictures of me, baby pictures of me, even a picture of my cat with tiny post-its all around it. And in the caption, he was like, I manifested you. You cannot leave anymore. I was kind of scared. So I blocked him. And I remember I left to my grandma's house because I was just really scared to even be in my own house. And so the next morning of me staying at my grandma's house, we got mailed this big box with confetti in it. And there was this envelope, and I remember the envelope was like, hey, it's Larry. I told you cannot leave. And my family's number was there, our address was there, and a bottle of pepper spray. My brother and I were walking to a liquor. To get there, we had to go through an alley. So we're walking through the alley, and then randomly someone throws a rock at us. Like, obviously, we turned around, like, bitch. Literally no fucking cap, we turn around, and we see a clown looking at us with a hammer in his hand. I thought it was my mom pranking me, so I remember I looked at the clown, and I was like, you're so funny, take off the mask. My brother was like, Sam, what the fuck, stop, like, actually, this is a real clown. Remember, I looked at the clown, and then the clown's like, you have 5 seconds to run. Don't even try yelling, no one's gonna hear you. Oh, bitch, we flew. This is the best part. So my brother and I, we start sprinting because we want to get somewhere where people are. And the clown starts chasing us. So I remember the clown chased us into this like vacant house. My brother and I didn't know what to do. So we go into the house and then we start hiding whatever. Tried calling the cops, no fucking reception. And guess whose house it was? Guess who met?
I literally want to cry. So if you didn't know, I have a sister and her name's Ashley. And we both have boyfriends. And every night we both fall asleep on the phone with our boyfriends. So one day we're all hanging out and we're like just talking. And my sister's boyfriend looks at me and he's like, you need to stop going into your sister's room in the middle of the night. And I look at him and I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't have a reason to go into her room. Like I don't go into her room, especially in the middle of the night. Then my boyfriend hops in the conversation and he's like, no. He's like, no, I hear Ashley go into Kayla's room every night and stare at her. So me and my sister both look at each other and we're like, we don't go into each other's rooms, do we? And we agreed that we do not. And they said this has been going on for months. So for months, somebody or something has been going into me and my sister's room for about 15 minutes every night and watching us sleep. But it only...
This girl who used to bully the shit out of me DM'd me on Instagram. We are going to call her Emma. Emma DMs me and she's like, hey, we should meet up at Starbucks. I want to catch up. I want to tell you stuff. And my dumbass was like, okay, let's do it. But the day comes when we're meeting up. So obviously I took an Uber there. I was gonna be a little late, so I called Emma and I was like, hey, my Uber's taking long. Can you please get my drink so we can talk more and I'll pay you back? And so she said she would, so it was cool. I get to Starbucks. So me and Emma are drinking our drink and then I start feeling very sick to the point where I was fainting and throwing up really bad. So I went to the bathroom and this lady followed me into the bathroom and told me that the girl that I was with, Emma, put a pill in my drink and I was gonna go confront Emma about it, and by the time I went back, she had ran away. So I ended up calling an Uber to go home because I was not feeling well at all. Like I was dying. The Uber comes and guess who is in the Uber? Emma! She locks the doors immediately.
Man, there was this girl at my school that I really hated. Reason being, because she always used to steal my lunch. Anyways, one day I decided to use that to my advantage. I got my dog to piss in a water bottle and I put it in the fridge. The next day when I went to school and she came up to me and asked what I brought for lunch, I told her I brought lemonade. She took it and chugged it down in like 3 seconds flat. Anyway, she had to go to the nurse's office and she threw up about 3 times in there. Then she was sent to the emergency room and her dad transferred her to a new school. We haven't seen her to this day, so we don't really know what else happened. Anyways, I made an Instagram. It's in my bio. Man, I remember the time in kindergarten when my friend threw the chair at my teacher. Anyways, we were just in class and it's just kindergarten, right? So we're just learning the ABCs, learning how to count to 10, some basic stuff. Anyways, we had this day where, we made applesauce in class. Except to eat the applesauce, you had to bring, one thing or whatever. I don't remember what it was. And my friend didn't bring it. Now, that's cool because, he was trying to be a little kindergartner and steal some. I don't really know. But anyways, the applesauce was made. We all got in a line to get our applesauce. But, bro, when I got my applesauce and tasted it, dude, this thing tasted like straight out garbage. Like, this was the worst thing ever. Anyways, my friend couldn't get any. So he gets all mad. He grabs the chair and he throws it at my teacher. Long story short, the principal comes in, takes him away. Every single kid in the class is throwing up because it tastes like shit.